Hey, good morning, guys. I'm going to talk with y'all for a little bit. I feel there's something coming down the pipeline that if you're raising animals, it's going to be very bad. And so we're going to have to stay on top of it and be watching for it. Um, I don't know if anybody's watched Gold Rush on Discovery. I hadn't until a couple of days ago. But they have something on there that kind of explains what is going to happen to us that raises animals. If you watch Gold Rush, they have this department, federal department, and I don't know what it is. If somebody knows what it is, they're a big fan of the show, they can put what it's called down here. But what it's for is mining, the protection and labor of mining, the welfare, blah, blah. They're always out to help you. But I know it wasn't there last year because they had the whole season last year without these people coming. So I can almost guarantee what happened is the government thought that they were missing out on all the money from these mines and TV, all this stuff that's going on. So this year it showed, and what it is, it's there to help you. And so one of the mines got shut down because their workers hadn't had 24 hours of on-site training and blah, blah, blah. And, one of the gentlemen, this was on episode 14, if you want to find it. One of the gentlemen, he said, now, is this a Alaskan law? No? And the little police guy was quick to say, no, this is a federal law. Totally bypassing the state law. And they were shut down. The mining was shut down till they complied. Well, the same thing is about to get rammed through us with animals. And I don't know what they'll call it. I don't know if they'll call the health and welfare of animals or health and welfare of people with animals, livestock. I don't know what it's going to be called, but they're in the midst of it. And what it'll do is you kind of like the PETA group, that'll be they'll come here to my house, and I'll have to have a written of how many animals I have. I'll have to have so many square foot per animal. I'll have to have all the paperwork per animal. And then if I don't, then I get fined. Okay? There's already some that's going on. San Antonio, Texas, your animal has to be spayed or neutered in city limits. If it's not spayed or neutered, you can keep your animal if it's not spayed or neutered. But you have to pay $500 a year fine for not having your animal spayed and neutered. Yes, that's already in San Antonio, Texas. In Shreveport, Louisiana, a heartbreaking story that happened a few years ago. I think it was about 3 years ago. A man in between Shreveport and another town had 50 donkeys. Now, these weren't his personal donkeys. They had owned the land for right at 100 years. He was the third generation. And it all started out with 4 burros that were let out on this 40 acres. That just nobody messed with. Well, now it was 50 donkeys, and the guy vaccinated them every year, but he didn't mess with them. I mean, that was their piece of land. He didn't even bother them then. Well, the PETA group came in, or it wasn't PETA, it was just your friendly CCAPS crap, came in and said, those hooves aren't done, because in a lot of areas, including Shreveport, the hooves have to be trimmed. If you have a horse, if the hooves aren't trimmed, you can get fined. Now, a lot of people don't know that, but they can do that at any time. Well, these people came in and said, well, your horse's hooves aren't trimmed. And he said, of course they're not. They're burros, and they're not even whatever. I mean, that's not, it was he just couldn't believe that this was happening to him. Well, they said they were going to fine him so much money per donkey, or he was going to have to give them over to, I guess, them. It ended up being them. We said, fine, take them. I can't pay for all of them. Take them. You know what those people did? They took them. They took them to a pen by the CCAS building. They housed them there for 30 days. Well, me and you both know that nobody wants a wild donkey. So they euthanized all 50 donkeys. Can you imagine the craziness in that? I mean, but this is what's coming, y'all. This is what, and some places it hasn't. Here, we don't have much here. In California and y'all's way, people that are there, y'all can make some videos of what y'all's rules. I hear y'all have a lot. I hear Colorado has quite a bit already. But we're going to have to get on top of this, and it's going to be on a federal level is what they're going to get us. It ain't going to be your city council going, we want to do this and this and this. No, it's not. It's going to be people coming and showing up in vehicles that are on a federal level that you have no control over. You got to do what they say or you lose your animals. Okay, so I think that's going to be the next thing that we're going to have to be very careful of, is they're going to start passing stuff that we have no control over, and they won't get us by so much taking away our stuff. They're going to because they're going to find the snot out of us if we do anything that they don't like. And as in the cases in San Antonio, once you have one offense, they have to make house visits if you have any other animals. All right? That's what's happening now in some cities, guys. And so please stay on top of it. You know, let this be a shout-out thing. Just if you hear stuff, make sure it's true, and then send it on. That way we can figure out what's going on and try to stay on top of this stuff, because they're going to try to sneak it in. All the babies are doing good. I'll do an update probably tomorrow of all the babies and let you know how they're doing. Everybody's doing good here. Talk to y'all later. Just thought I'd share that because it's something that we're really going to have to stay on top of, or none of us are going to be able to have stuff. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.